The next planet is the moon, and the moon is the planet of connection. As the sun was the power, it's the moon that takes the power of the sun and creates a connection. Now this is a connection to life itself. The way we experience the moon is through our mind and through the connection we have to our soul's power. Let me explain this. It's very tricky what the moon does, because we have this limited body, like I explained in the sun video. Remember when I said we have this limited nature and we have limited power through the body and in the world, yet we have a sense that we're this ultimate, unlimited, powerful being. This is the sun. So the moon, what it does is it goes between our limited self through the body and our unlimited self of the sun, the powerful, ultimate cosmic sun. And the moon is always saying, is this making me feel good, or is this making me feel more powerful, or is it making me feel smaller? How do I feel? How do I feel? This is the moon trying to connect these things and all things. So the moon is a sense of connection and literally of life itself, because the sun is the creator of life. It's the source of power that gives life. But without the moon going around the earth, if the sun were just there but the moon weren't there, there'd be no life. So it's the sun and moon together that create life on earth, that create our bodies, that create everything that grows. So the moon gives this growth and this connection to everything in life. See, we acknowledge that the sun is the power, but if the sun were just there and there's no moon, there would be no regulation of the tides on the earth and of the seasons and different things like that. It's not until the moon moved into that perfect vibration, that perfect harmonic vibration with the sun, that life on earth started to really flourish. So within you, the moon is that growth process that is trying to be connected to your higher self. How it feels, though, most of the time is emotions. This is the key word that we see often with the moon, is emotions. Because we're longing for connection, we become aware that we feel disconnected. And we long for something to make us feel connected, and that creates desires and restlessness and stress. We say, oh, I feel alone, so if I have this person, then I'll feel good, and it creates this anxiety. The problem is we're looking outside of ourselves into the limited nature of the world to try to feel the connection, when actually the only real connection is in our own heart. That's the only place it lives. That's the only real connection is within. So just like the sun, we can express the power of the sun in the external world, but it's only so powerful. Eventually we have to go inward to find that eternal sun. Same is true with the moon. We can seek connection in the outside changing world and things that can get taken from us, where these connections are painful, until we understand the nature of the world. But the way to understand the nature of the world and the true nature of connection is internally, through meditation and through calming down the restlessness and the anxiety of the mind. Because the mind thinks that it can get its connection and its peace of mind externally. A lot of emotions and agitation is created. Once we realize all the answers are within and we return the energy of the moon to the source, we bring the mind back into something deeper. We calm down the restlessness, the longing to merge and to connect with something externally becomes abated. Then we connect with our own heart, with our own truth, and this permeates all external connections. You know how that works. Once you're calm and peaceful with yourself, once you can take it or leave it and feel good either way, then you start to build true, meaningful connection. Before that, there's a lot of fear and anxiety and stress, even with the things that you get. So this is the nature of the moon, divine connection.